Welcome back to the LFC Ahmedabad podcast with me, Vatsal. We have Anmol from the UK, Roshan from US, and Krishna from India as well. So once again, bringing you a very diverse group of people to discuss a small matter of the Carabao Cup final. और लोग बोलते हैं मिल्की मिल्क कप या ऐसा कुछ नाम देते हैं. मतलब still it a trophy is a trophy and मिक्की माउस कप. हाँ,
जब यूनाइटेड नहीं होता है तब वो काराबाओ कप इज.
अच्छा, मुझे एक बात बताओ, ये मिकी माउस कप क्यों बोलते हैं? मुझे इसका कोई आइडिया नहीं है.
Probably because इसका वैल्यू कुछ नहीं है.
Value, because it's a very small, like compared to all the other trophies, it comes below everything.
Weird, because Mickey Mouse as a cartoon is like probably
one of the best.
Legendary cartoon.
Yeah, like उसका value बहुत ज्यादा है. So that's why I'm like something not so valuable is Mickey Mouse. So weird. But so, like मुझे भी अभी recently पता चला था. मैं किसी को follow करता हूँ and then उन्होंने story पे डाला था कि like मतलब Mickey Mouse कप है, ऐसा हम लोग जीत गए.
So basically, Roshan, the thing is, जीते तो trophy, हारे तो Mickey Mouse trophy. Just throwing it out there. So as you guys know, Chelsea are playing Liverpool at Wembley on Sunday, 27th. So basically, Liverpool के पास first opportunity है to win some silverware, while Chelsea have already won the Super Cup, the UEFA Super Cup, and the FIFA Club World Cup recently in the last week or so. So we'll start with both teams' form. Anmol will start with you. What can you say about Chelsea's recent win against Lille in the Champions League?
I think it was expected, straightforward 2-0 win, because Lille haven't been doing so well in the French league compared to last season. So I think it was straightforward win. But looking at the previous matches also, they were playing in the Club World Cup, which the finals, which went to extra time, and they won in the, I think, last 3 minutes of the extra time. So I think they haven't been able to dominate games like they used to at the start of the season. They have been grinding out results like 2-1s and 1-0s. So they are a bit shaky, like typical Thomas Tuchel. Like, he is good tactically, but obviously not like Pep and Klopp, who kills game early on. So it'll be interesting to see how Chelsea play on Sunday. And how obviously Klopp lines up against them.
Krishna, do you expect a team similar to Leeds being fielded on Sunday, or do you see some changes?
I do expect a similar lineup, except कि Fabinho start करेगा.
Okay.
और बाकी और fullbacks will start. Are injured. I don't expect Minamino or Origi to start, even though they have played a good role in our journey to the finals.
Yes.
क्योंकि finals है तो अब
seriously लेना चाहिए.
जाएंगे, अच्छी टीम seriously लेना चाहिए. और Wednesday को वैसे भी नॉर्विच के सामने FA कप टाई है, तो तब रोटेट भी कर सकते हैं. तो I think Kelleher स्टार्ट करेगा. आई थिंक क्लॉप ऑलरेडी बोल चुका है ये चीज सेमीफाइनल्स के टाइम. Kelleher has earned his right to start in the finals. और बाकी I think it will be full strength. ठीक है.
Roshan, I think Krishna made a good point कि we are facing Norwich in midweek next week. So do you think the fixtures have lined up nicely for us to probably field a stronger 11 and not worry about the league despite just being 3 points behind Man City?
I think like last podcast में भी मैं और धवल जब बात कर रहे थे, I think right now we don't have to worry about bench strength because we can field anybody who we feel like. So depending on what we need and how we need, we can probably see Klopp taking liberty with the side and say कि अच्छा ठीक है आज इसको खिला लेते हैं. I think he might start Norwich the same way that we did. So probably might start with Ox Keita again in the FA Cup, and then we'll probably see if the game does not go our way, then we might do some substitution. So since we have that choice, we can like make sure our full strength plays on Sunday. I mean, Origi is also fit back, so he might start. if needed. So it could be like a Diaz, Salah, Origi, something like that, or Diaz, Mane, Origi, something of that can
Yeah.
start with Norwich. Very, I, I think he might not like play Fabinho and other players, because then they have played each game in 3 weeks. So this
Yeah.
last week, then the FA Cup, and so the third game week could be a little bit stressful. So I think the Norwich side would be much more of a very heavily changed or rotated side.
Yeah, Anmol, coming back to you, I'm just going line wise. So like Anmol, Krishna, and Roshan. So Anmol, coming back to you, I think prior to starting the call, we were talking about battle of the midfield is where probably the game will be won or lost. So what will be your ideal midfield three and why?
I think Fabinho has to start this game.
Yeah, that's DM done.
Yeah, Thiago will start. And I think Henderson will be the third midfield player.
Yeah.
Because Henderson has been picking up form recently. He has been
Yes.
playing good after coming on as a substitute. So, and plus he's a captain and he knows how to be in these big games. So,
Yeah.
and as you know, against Chelsea and Chelsea versus Liverpool, Kante always performs. Like,
Yes.
no matter, even if they lose, Kante is their main player, and he always performs or scores against us. So I think the main point will be nulling out Kante. So I think from Chelsea's point of view, they'll be playing, I think, Kovacic, Mount in the midfield, might rotate with Jorginho. So I don't know how they'll be like, because I think they'll be rotating the midfield. Centre backs, as we know, will be the same for Chelsea. So the main will be midfield.
Krishna, do you agree? Henderson, Thiago, and Fabinho, or would you throw in Keita instead of one of either Henderson or Thiago?
The thing is कि generally we want more quality, तो लोग बोलते हैं कि केटा खिलाओ या इलियट खिलाओ.
हाँ.
But the thing is कि at bigger occasions you need experience. वो Henderson में है. मतलब he is inconsistent, I know. उसकी 19-20 जैसी season नहीं है ये वाली. But on bigger stage you need a player who is experienced of these kind of finals against bigger teams. Henderson has won us the Champions League.
Yeah.
So he will start. He's our club captain, and he will make his place in the starting 11. So yes, Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago. Thiago, Fabinho are
nailed down.
We have 18-19 games and we haven't lost.
I think Klopp might rotate because he likes rotating, experimenting in all these games, big games. Like you saw last year in Real Madrid against Real Madrid, also he didn't start.
Good point.
So and recently, like I read somewhere also that the team is like the medical team and everyone is trying to manage Thiago's fitness. So that's why he's not playing the full games. So that is one reason.
If I take a punt at this. No. I'm just extending that conversation.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I take a punt at it, I think it will be Fabinho, Keita, Henderson who start, and then
bring Thiago.
Probably post 60 minutes, Thiago might come in, because obviously we have had injury issues with him, and so. And the other thing is with Thiago, I think the intensity of Kovacic Kante midfield, if that comes out, would be very high. तो क्या होगा कि Thiago एक ऐसा गंदा सा स्लाइड टैकल मारेगा पहले 6 मिनट में और वो येलो कार्ड खाएगा, जो मुझे पता है. Right, exactly. It is not because he lost the ball, but उसको बॉल ट्रैक करने के लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगा, क्योंकि out of the three, one needs to be linking up with the forwards.
Yeah.
So एक उसमें busy होगा, एक थोड़ा सा like Fabinho will be trying to be closer to the two center backs and try to prevent any penetration. तो वो होगा. तो इतना सारा open midfield है जहाँ पे Thiago को they can just like play like a Rondo kind of a thing and just avoid Thiago completely. And so he might get nullified if Kante Kovacic play, because Kante has he might play a little deeper, but he has the pace to like come to forward. And Kovacic is an amazing ball carrier. Like uska dribbling, uska shooting outside the boxes, everything is great. So to create pressure, I think we need Keita initially, and then once we figure out, अच्छा ठीक है, अभी भी 0-0 है, हमें कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. Then probably.
I think it
that
depends
is
on scoreline also. Like, if
yeah,
the
good.
scoreline- yeah,
Sure,
if-
right.
If the scoreline is if we are supposed 2-0 up, there's no point getting Thiago. You might just get
Exactly.
Milner in.
Yeah.
So it depends on the scoreline also, like how we are playing as well. So it all depends on that.
Yeah, because the thing is, we expect Chelsea to play back three with two wing backs. So I can see us dominating possession, and if we happen to dominate possession, we need that control in midfield, and which is like what Thiago is signed for. So I can see
एक
him.
और चीज हमें ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि Tuchel and Klopp have a similar play style. Like
Yes.
their mentality towards football is
Both are Ralph
press.
Rangnick pupils, after all.
I mean, if you
Right
want
now
to
it looks
extend
like
that chain to Marcelo Bielsa.
Right now it looks like Ragnick is these two's pupil.
Old backbencher. Old back.
I don't think that's a manager issue. That's a player issue. But we'll discuss
Yeah,
that later.
that's
But
different
again,
topic.
I think if you see, both teams will want to counter press and get the possession high up in the opposition's half. So that will be very interesting for us to see
Yes.
how things
I
happen.
think both managers' philosophy is same, just they play different formations.
Different formations.
Exactly.
Right?
Point.
And if I like take player to player matchup, I think our three forwards right now are really good at pressing, and so it will be very. So we have to be like switched on from the minute one, create that pressure. Like first 10 minutes, we have to press so hard that we have to create that one opportunity, score in the first 10 minutes, and then the game kind of like opens up a little bit. It will be like a beautiful chess game. Every time, like Liverpool and Chelsea games have been crazy because tactically it is really nice to see. हम देख सकते हैं, like we
Yes.
can see
Good
the
point.
implementation of what the managers are actually going for it in this match.
The
And
thing,
I've never seen a bad Liverpool Chelsea game. Like, from the 2019 Sturridge goal wala game, which was a 1-0 game, but
nice.
what a beautiful game it was.
Nice.
Like, back
Yes.
and forth. So,
Even Henderson has scored that amazing goal, 2016, I guess.
I think can compare that.
Yeah.
that screening was the most amazing screening.
See, I remember I wasn't I wasn't part of the LFC Ahmedabad group back in 2016, but I remember that game was on 15th September night. So that was 16th in India, which was my birthday. So I started the game, started my birthday with that game, and it was fantastic. So I still remember. I still have good memories. But coming back to the team which we were discussing, I think we have discussed midfield in quite length. So coming back to the defense now, do you think Matip, Van Dijk, Trent Robertson is that's the only thing that is going to happen? Do you see maybe Konate starting, or I think Matip is nailed down? Because that is the only position I think which Klopp might decide to bring in someone else.
I think Matip will start because
Yeah.
he'll be high on confidence right now because he scored a goal also.
Yes.
So I think Matip is no-brainer for Klopp right now. Because with Norwich coming on, I think he'll be playing Gomez and Konate. He'll be rotating heavily.
Yeah, point.
So I think Matip should start against Chelsea.
I think if you see, like, as compared to like Konate, Matip has the experience of playing the big games. Plus, I've never seen him get super flustered. Like, he makes a mistake here and there, sure. But I mean, other than that, he's probably the most assured defense. I think he's probably the most underrated transfers that Liverpool has done.
Definitely. Yeah.
I've been following him from his Schalke days, so I really like rated him high. And when we got him for free, I'm like, you got to be kidding me कि ऐसा player कोई free में जाने दे रहा है. But Schalke had their own financial issues, right? Then they couldn't.
I think he's overshadowed by Van Dijk.
Point.
Sure.
Because every game we play, Matip plays amazing. Like some games, obviously, Matip has been performing better than Van Dijk, but
he gets all the credit. Yeah.
So high that all the praise goes to Van Dijk.
I think Matip would be the best centre back in any other 19 Premier League team. I think he's better than Rafael Varane if he goes to United. I rate him higher than Rudiger at Chelsea.
Maybe Thiago Silva might be better than Matip.
Yeah. Okay. Given.
If you see two things, like, I mean, as a defender, you have to make sure that you are first to the ball. That's fine. But what Matip enables us to do is, when we press really high, and when there's a over the top ball, Matip goes to the player first and tackles. Like, if you see, he gets the ball immediately. Then that's very important. And Age, from the Leeds goal, you just have to have a person who can provide penetration. Kabhi you just need this guy to go on a Tarzan adventure and just figure out kya karne wala hai.
I like that because he gives another dimension to our attack. Like if he goes, Fabinho will sit back for that center back role. So we are not breaking that structure. Henderson can maybe
players which make space for the wingers also.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you don't expect a center back to go on a run like this, like you will not expect him to like take the ball, look up and accelerate and go. Like by the time you react, he's actually in the penalty box, probably in a crossing position or a shooting position.
With this physique and like height and everything, it like at first we don't see a player something like his quality, like his physique do something like that.
Yeah, true.
Right.
And he manages to do that every game. So dribble all the way till the D line, and
it is really nice. This is one avenue that it opens up our game when like 11 players are.
I see him doing that on Wembley as well. It will be fun. Krishna, you were trying to say something?
Matip का villain खुद Matip है, because मतलब वो 6-7 गेम खेलता है and then he gets injured, तो उसको manage करना पड़ता है. The last season was actually the season where Matip could have been the crucial or the key defender of Liverpool.
Nice, yes.
Take us to at least one trophy. Last season possible tha, but he got injured 2-3 times and then he got injured for the season.
That's like you can't just blame.
You cannot blame him. You cannot blame him, but the reason why he's underrated or he is not compared with these defenders that you say Diaz hai, Laporte hai, या कोई भी Thiago Silva hai, because these defenders have won at least one season or that breakout season where they are the key
good point.
in the defense line.
Usha, if I remember, his injury problem was from Schalke. Like he never had like a solid, consistent season.
True.
वो तो है ही. But I mean, even if he's in Sanjay Manjrekar's words, a bits and pieces player, I'm happy to have him as a bits and pieces.
Absolutely correct.
He's such a joy to watch. Like I mean,
definitely.
even if we are losing, like he's giving his 100%. He's trying everything. I love him. Like
his reaction, his expression. Also, like when he loses the ball, or he actually like gives 100% on the pitch.
Yeah, I think he's slowly becoming one of like fan favorite just because he makes those runs. I guess
He already has.
Yeah.
And after the reaction on Twitter after he scored was like amazing.
Amazing. Yeah.
I think one thing only is missing is a chant or a song specific for
I think he will get it eventually. Hopefully after the end of the season.
Like we have can we talk about the forward line? Are we because Klopp has mentioned that Firmino has been ruled out and Jota is, I think, as good as
They'll
gone.
not risk it. They said that he's ready, but they'll not risk it for the final. Yeah,
that's a
previous history. He won't start. He doesn't risk usually.
Yeah, be it the cup final. But one good thing is, since we have Luis Diaz, we don't have to worry about Origi is going to start in the final. So that's
exactly.
Yeah. So I guess despite what my perception right now is, I'm sure you can share yours. Despite not having Firmino and Jota, I'm still cool. I don't mind, and I'm not worrying either.
The quality of our front three doesn't drop.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't mind if Origi starts. So
yeah. And जो भी ये podcast देख रहा है, वो वाला specifically clip है ना, snip करके रखना. And जब Origi गोल मारेगा, winner.
Oh God.
I want that with
91st minute winner मारेगा तब channel बंद करनी पड़ेगी.
So I think एक चीज, if you want to see commonalities between Jota and Diaz, both can dribble really well. Both have a really good strength. So they, like when they're dribbling with the ball and going shoulder to shoulder with a defender, they generally come out first. Like they win that duel.
I think
And the only difference I see is Luis Diaz is a little bit faster than Jota.
point.
So he can like stretch the defense, go to that byline, and probably create that space for other players to go into the
Yes.
box.
And he has a like one dimension I think we might miss is Jota's heading abilities, because neither Salah, Mane or Luis Diaz are not that good in the air.
But if you see, Luis Diaz is really good at cutting in and scoring. Like if
Yes.
Mane did not have blocked that was going in. And so it was very unfortunate. So I think Luis Diaz is probably, I mean, I'm just saying, just in terms of the capabilities, he's a bit better than Jota, just because he has the pace in him.
Yeah.
With Jota is like fox in the box. I don't think Luis Diaz is a fox in the box, but he has the capability
His
of like
ball
taking
control
on
is amazing.
people. Yeah.
Even like dribbling along with like, keeping the ball at his feet, is quite good at that.
Yeah, under pressure, he keeps the ball pretty well.
And Diaz tracks back a lot. Like I've seen him in our half just to collect the ball and then go on his run. So even that is a good avenue to have.
I think that is a good thing in our whole team. You see Salah also like tracking back, like
Yes.
the whole front line. If we lose the ball, they all collectively defend and try to get the ball back. So that is a good thing. Like Klopp has built in the team.
Like, the first thing is like if you lose the ball, you have to get the ball back. Like,
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's great.
Players trying to get the ball like dogs.
Right.
You can literally see that, like 3 Liverpool players going for it.
And I think if you see off late, Robertson's productivity has been better because of Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz, yes.
He allows him to be in these spaces where Luis Diaz is making a defender occupied and Robbo free. And so the upturn in his productivity is definitely because of Luis Diaz. And ultimately, you want to move the ball as quick as possible into the opposition's third.
Makes sense, yes.
That's what you want to do. And especially with like very fast midfielders of Kante and Kovacic, you don't want to waste any time. Let's say a corner aya and then like the ball breaks and you just need player to run. So in that case, like Luis Diaz works really
We
well.
might have a little advantage in attack because let's say they play back three of Silva, Rudiger and Christensen. All three of them are not that quick. They lack the pace. So probably we can hurt them in those kind of areas. But
if taken on well,
Yeah.
not like Mane ka take on sabse ganda lagta hai.
Fullbacks are injured, so
Right.
These James, Chilwell are not there, so that is also exploited.
Also, if you like do a matchup of the front three that started for Chelsea, it's like Ziyech,
Lukaku,
yeah, it was
Havertz.
Ziyech, Pulisic, Havertz, as compared to Diaz, Mane, and
Yeah,
Salah.
Out of all three, I only rate Ziyech. So I don't rate Havertz and I don't rate.
Ziyech is someone which will suit our game as well.
But then Robbo and Diaz need to be like on their feet, because if you give him this much of a chance to shoot from outside the box, he'll score.
Yeah.
So they have to be on him every time. If not Robbo, then Luis Diaz has to probably work his butt off this game, because he has to track back and then go forward, make that run. So it will be a very interesting game.
One final thing to talk about the team is the goalkeeping situation. Like we mentioned, Kalahari is going to start. Are you guys worried, or do you trust Klopp with his judgment on this one?
We can move on to predictions now. We are already 20-25 minutes.
Okay. Sure.
We'll finish Kelleher and then we'll go into
We'll just talk of 2 minutes on Kelleher and we'll quickly move to the prediction and the facts before the game. You can start, Krishna. You can say what do you think about Kelleher?
Kelleher, distribution wise, Alisson type nahi hai, but he's still very young and he should be starting the games. वो जितना exposure होगा उसको finals का, वो अपने ही काम की चीज है. तो he should be starting. He has earned his place. He has good sense of positioning. अगर 2 डिफेंसिव मिड और 5 डिफेंडर के साथ खेलते हो तो उन गोलकीपर्स के लिए इजी है, जो लोरिस एक टाइम पे खेलता था या डीडीजी एक टाइम पे खेलता था. बट अटैकिंग टीम्स में जो इतना हाईलाइन रखती है, इवन सेट पीसेस में हाईलाइन रखती है, उसमें पोजीशनिंग का जो ब्रेन चाहिए, केलर हैज दैट. सो we
I
hope
see.
that he nails the finals.
I see Kelly starting both the next two games.
Against Norwich as well. Yeah.
I think Kelleher का सबसे important aspect है कि वो fluster नहीं होता. Like he is not worried. In many ways, minus the distribution, he is definitely very Alisson-like.
Yeah.
मतलब वो sweep करता है, वो उसका, as you said, positioning is really good.
He's good at penalties as well, which might come handy in a final.
Right. And I think most important thing is कि conviction, कि मुझे ये करना है. So let's say एक corner आ रहा है, either you catch the ball or you punch the ball.
Yeah.
एक ही option है. He doesn't go half-hearted with two things in my mind, like punch करने जा रहा है and then just backs off at the last moment. He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
He goes, I mean, that's disadvantage because so much sweeper keeper है, वो बाहर आ रहा है, slide कर रहा है, and you miss a slide and then you give away a goal. But
correct,
you at least have this clarity कि मुझे ये चीज करना है. If it goes bad, it goes bad.
That's important.
Quickly,
quickly moving to the predictions. I think we'll start with Anmol, Krishna, and Roshan, and then I'll be the last one. Krishna, Anmol, just a quick prediction.
I'll go for 2-1 to Liverpool. Mane brace, and because Mane always scores against Chelsea, he loves scoring against Chelsea.
Nice. Super Cup की याद दिला दी. Super Cup. Krishna.
मेरी प्रेडिक्शन बहुत ही मतलब हर बार एक ही होती है. 9 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा टाइम पे चेल्सी विल स्कोर एन ऑन गोल. तब तक नील नहीं रहेगा.
वो भी गोल दिया जाएगा फुल टाइम विसल के बाद.
Exactly.
Roshan.
I was going to go with 2-1 too. Like it will be a very closely contested.
My prediction is also 2-1, but after extra time.
भाई रेगुलेशन टाइम में खत्म करो. अब कुछ नहीं,
हारना है तो हारो, पर रेगुलेशन टाइम में. Krishna, you had some facts, some.
तो मैं पूछना चाहूंगा कि when was the last time, मतलब प्रीमियर लीग में we know कि we have lost to Leicester and West Ham.
Yes.
ठीक है. But when was previous time of our defeat before West Ham? मतलब हम पिछले कितने टाइम से नहीं हारे. गेम जब हम हारे हो.
मेरे ख्याल से वो जो लास्ट वाला रन था ना, उस लास्ट सीजन का, उससे वो टाइम पर, उसके पहले होगा, राइट?
उसके भी पहले है एक्चुअली.
I think one of those 6 Anfield home defeats must be one of them. I think.
Was it Everton?
Everton. It's actually against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Oh, बाप रे.
Nice.
During that time only, like Feb
yes, correct.
Yes.
Correct.
That was the last bullet screening, by the way. So good times. Good times.
After that, we had a run in the Premier League. फिर प्रीमियर लीग में सिर्फ 2 आ रहे इस बार. Carabao कप में सब जीते या ड्रॉ करें. चैंपियंस लीग में सब जीते अभी तक.
And FA Cup.
FA Cup also.
Wow, so positive signs to take.
Positive signs.
Yeah, I was a bit concerned about the final because apart from the Champions League final and the UEFA Cup, we have lost like against in Europa League and Carabao Cup as well. So
उसी पे आ रहा हूँ. दूसरा जो फैक्ट है, ट्रिविया फैक्ट है, वो है Jurgen Klopp has always got third time lucky for Mainz, for promotion of Mainz, for winning the Champions League. ठीक है.
Okay.
वो 2 बार आ रहा था लीग फाइनल. Third time he got lucky. और this is the third Wembley Cup final for him.
How?
20
Man City, Chelsea
में डॉर्टमंड से चैंपियंस लीग फाइनल खेला था वेम्बली में.
ओके, वैसे. हाँ.
वेम्बली.
सेकंड टाइम उसने ये लीग कप फाइनल खेला था सिटी के सामने. एंड दिस इज द थर्ड टाइम दैट ही इज प्लेइंग अ कप फाइनल एट वेम्बली. सुपर कप फाइनल, कम्युनिटी शील्ड रहे हैं, पर कम्युनिटी शील्ड्स आर मतलब दे आर प्रैक्टिस गेम्स, और वो कप फाइनल्स नहीं.
वेरी वेरी बैड.
it's bad, but it's third time for him. So
Let's see.
maybe third time lucky.
I think we have lost our previous 3 visits to Wembley because we lost the Community Shield to Arsenal.
Both community, Arsenal and City both.
Arsenal and City, and we lost the
League Cup final.
League Cup final as well. I remember we also lost the FA Cup final in 2012 to Chelsea.
Okay. Yes.
So that is another thing to worry about. But I guess Klopp ये सब mind में नहीं रखता, तो we also should not fill our brain with this bullshit. So okay, video
At the
montage
end-
हो रही है अभी.
At the end, I feel I just need to say this: fund गाड़ देंगे उनकी.
हाँ, ना ये टाइटल रही रहेगा वीडियो का. So I guess we should wrap it up. We are all expecting Liverpool to win, and we will probably be live after the game to discuss our first trophy of the 2022 season. Hopefully, asterisk conditions apply. हमारी वीडियो ना आए तो समझ लेना कि रिजल्ट क्या था. ठीक है, so that's it. YouTube cliches of like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.